Hello my lovely yogis and welcome to this beautiful strength practice. Today we'll be working through a sequence that will allow us to build enough resilience and strength for an arm balance, crow pose, that we'll be doing at the end of this practice. You might need a set of blocks to modify a few poses, but I will practice without them. If you're ready, step onto the mat and we will begin. Let's begin this practice in the tabletop position, warming up into the wrists. So place the hands underneath the shoulders, press the floor away, lift the chest up and start to slowly circle into the wrists. So moving the weight of your body in a circular way, reaching as far forward into the fingertips as possible. Pressing through all of the knuckles of the fingers into the floor and trying to hold your elbows straight. The opposite way. One last circle. Very good. Place the hands so that the fingers are facing to the sides of the mat and your wrists remain under the shoulders. And now shift the weight from one hand onto the other hand, from one side to the other side. Try to keep lifting through the chest up. Make sure that your weight goes equally in all the fingers. Flip the hands so that the fingers are facing towards the knees. Shift the weight forward and sit a little farther back and down. A few more times. Might be your wrists will lift off the floor when you sit the hips towards the heels. That's fine, it happens to me too. Good, sit back and hold it here. Notice where your hips are, might be there just here, and it feels like enough of a stretch through the forearms. Take it easy, take it slow, breath by breath. Well done, shift the weight forward. Let's go, one hand, slow, circle it out. Let's go of the other hand, slow, circle it out. Shift forward into the plank, tuck the toes, and I will be rocking in plank. So shifting the weight into the fingertips and back onto the balls of the feet. Chest lifts up. Let's go for 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift it back. Downward facing dog. Take a few moments here as you find the link through the back side of your body. Connect to your breath. With the next inhale, lift through the right leg up. Exhale, plank. Bring the right knee to touch towards the right elbow or tricep. Inhale, come back up, one-legged downward facing dog. 6 more times. Exhale. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, plank. Inhale, up with your breath. One last time. And we hold it here for 3. Lift the right knee as high up into the tricep as possible. And lift back and up. Exhale, step the right leg through. We're coming up into this modified lunge, 90-90 lunge, where the left knee is hovering above the floor. Hug the stomach in, squeeze the glutes, press the feet into the floor. Might be reach your arms forward, flex into the wrists. Hold it here. Just about 20 more seconds. Left knee doesn't touch the floor. Right knee is facing straight forward. Just a little longer. Allowing our arms to rest. Beautiful. Inhale, step it back, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, cobra. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Let's do it on the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, plank, left knee to touch the left elbow or tricep or as close as we can get. Inhale, up, 6 more with your breath. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale. One last time. And we hold it here for 3. Pull the left knee in. 1, 2, 3. Well done. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Come up, high crescent lunge. Bend into the right knee. It's hovering above the floor. Squeeze into the glutes. Pull the navel in. Might be reach your arms forward. Holding it here. 20 more seconds. Press the feet into the floor. One more breath. Beautiful. Inhale, step back, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Now, with the next inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Now slide the knee down to the wrist. Lift it back up. And extend the right leg up. 4 more times. Plank right knee to elbow. Right knee to the wrist. Lift up. And back up into one-legged downward facing dog. Knee to elbow. To wrist. Lift up. Use the strength of your core. Last 2. Elbow, wrist, back up. Very good. One last time. Right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Bring the left knee to the floor. Let's take a few moments here in the low kneeling lunge. Allowing the arms and the shoulders to rest. Stretching through the hip flexors, so try and keep your left leg really active. One more breath. From here, shift back into the half splits. Flex the right foot. Pull on the right heel back. If you have blocks, you can grab hold of the blocks. Place them under your hands if you want to make it easier. Lengthen forward. Now we'll go for the leg lifts. So again, if you have blocks under your hands, it will be easier. Might be come up onto the fingertips. We'll be lifting the right leg up and lowering down, activating into our hip flexors and quads. Let's go, 6 more. 1, 2, chest is reaching forward. 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done. Reach forward. Inhale, step back plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll move on to the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, plank, left knee to elbow. Knee to the wrist. Elbow, lift up. 4 more. Last time. Beautiful. Step the left leg through. Bring the right knee down, coming up into the low kneeling lunge on this side. A few moments here. Well done. Shift back into the half splits. Use blocks under your hands if necessary, lifting this leg up and lowering down. 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, excuse me. Shift forward. I really lost track of the times. Deep inhale. But because my left leg is weaker, I don't mind doing 1 or 2 extra times. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shift forward, plank, and we'll be slowly running in plank. So hug the right knee into the chest. Change sides, hug the left knee into the chest. We'll do it for 30 seconds. So jumping the feet off and pulling the knees close to the chest as we can, while we maintain a good shape, good plank, pushing the floor away, lifting through the chest, up. Oh. This is last 10 seconds already. Well done. Shift back, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk the feet forward. Exhale, fold. Lower down onto the mat. Welcome into the boat pose. Level number 1, you can keep the hands under your thighs and really lift through the chest up, shins parallel with the floor. Might be extend your arms forward and up, holding it here. Chest up, sitting tall. Just a couple of breaths here. Good. Extend your legs forward. A little rest as we stretch. Lift up. And exhale, fold forward. Seated forward fold. Slow down your breathing. Reset. Let's give it 3 more breaths. Very good. Come up. We'll do the supported V lifts. So hands behind your back like this. Bend the elbows, straighten the legs out, forward in front of you, and then hug the knees into the chest as you lift up. Let's go for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull it in together. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Very good. Let's take a little rest in the bridge pose. Lower down. Lift the hips up. Stretch through your hip flexors, through the quads. Three more breaths. Come up and shift back into the child's pose. At the end of the mat, we'll be going child's pose to a chaturanga push-up as many times as you can possibly do. So reach your arms forward. You will, as you shift forward, mind you will need to adjust the distance between the hands and knees. So on the inhale, shift forward, chaturanga, lift up, and back child's pose. We'll try for about 10 times. Let's go. 1, 2, lower only as low as it will be possible for you to come back up. 4, 5, 6, might be 4 more. 7, 8, last 2, 9, 10, well done. Take your child's pose and relax. Come back forward into the tabletop. Align your shoulders above the wrists. We'll go for shoulder protraction, retraction. So hold your arms straight, hug the tricep elbows in. Sink the chest down, shoulder blades come to touch. Squeeze the elbows in and lift back up. Spread the shoulder blades apart. A few more times. We're coming close to doing a crow pose. Crow. I'm not sure. Very good. So arm balance. So we really want to learn how to press the floor away, how to recruit the strength through the chest, shoulders, and arms to be able to lift through the back of your heart up. So this exercise is a perfect way to learn it, to understand the mechanics of this pushing action. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So now we'll try to do the same, but in a plank position. It will be much harder. If you want, you can stay in the tabletop and do it a few more times. Or give it a try. Do it a few times and then just continue holding your plank, lifting through the chest up. All right, so coming into the plank, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the inner thighs, engaging into the core, straight arms, chest down, squeeze the shoulder blades to touch, lift up. We'll go for 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, final push, 8, 9, beautiful. Sit the hips back and down. Might be extend your arms alongside your legs, child's pose. If you're ready, come back up into downward facing dog. Just a final hold here. Inhale, walk forward. Exhale, fold. Lower down onto the floor. We'll approach the crow pose from a supine laying down position. So lay onto your back. Lift your arms up, flex into the wrists as if your hands are on the floor. Now, hug the knees into the tricep, so your hips will lift off the floor. Crunch the chest up, spread the shoulder blades apart. Hold it here. Notice how much engagement through the core and through the hip flexors you need to maintain this position. And release. Let's try this one more time. Arms up, flex the wrists. Crunch the chest up, pull the knees into the tricep, might be into the armpits. Wherever you feel that there is more contraction through the abdominals, more pull through the hip flexors, hold it there. And release. Beautiful. Rock yourself up. So now we'll try to do the crow pose. If you know how to do this arm balance, please go ahead. Try to push the floor away and find this lift through the chest as you spread the shoulder blades apart. If you don't practice this pose yet, this arm balance, I will show you how I love to do it. This is not the only way to approach this pose. There are many different variations, but this works for me and I like doing it this way. So if you're really scared of face planting, place a pillow in front of you, but the floor is not that far away, so I'm sure we'll be fine. Lift up onto your feet. So I like approaching it from a more of a standing position rather than really squatting down. hands shoulder distance apart, as if you're going like downward facing dog plank. Now, what I like doing, I like to bring one knee onto the top of my elbow, really finding this flat surface, shifting the chest forward. Good. The other side, finding it, hugging the elbows in, finding this place, bringing the second knee to the flat position on top of my elbow, lifting up. We are holding it here for 10. 1, 2, looking forward a little bit ahead of you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, heels reaching to the butt. 8, 9, 10, softly stepping back and down, taking the pressure off your hands. Might be circle through the wrists a few times. Should we give it one more try? If you're confident and holding this pose, set a timer, hold it for 30 seconds. Beautiful. So once again, hands to the floor. Your hands will be in a chaturanga position, so elbows bent. Again, I like placing one knee at a time, just makes it easier for me. Good. Holding for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. Very good. Shake your hands off. Softly circle through the wrists. Let's do a little release through the forearms. Bring the forearm down and just elbow with the knee, a little massage through the forearm. Always feels good. You can take your time here. Might be try the opposite knee to the forearm. All the way down towards the wrist. Might be even into the palm of your hand. Very good. I'll leave you here. If you still have some energy left, continue with your practice. Maybe try this arm balance a few more times. Enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. If you like this video, please repeat it a few times until all of these movements become easy for you and you feel comfortable with all the shoulder protraction, retraction. If you like this video, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you on the mat soon again.